I gave birth 7 months ago, and believe it or not, I lost 35 pounds in 3 weeks. Even though I lost the weight fairly quickly, one thing that I did notice is that my stomach was not completely flat. It was very bulgy, it stuck out. I wasn't comfortable wearing leggings at the gym anymore. So I finally found the perfect recipe on how to get a flat and toned stomach. And now around 5 to 6 months postpartum, I've noticed that my stomach is way more flat, it's so much more toned. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. So today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips with you on how I maintained a flat and toned stomach after giving birth. So we're going to start off with my morning routine. Every single morning when I wake up, I make sure I hydrate the body. Starting off, we have a ginger shot. These are so cute. They rock. Next, coconut water. Coconut water is actually one of the best ways that you can hydrate your body. When it comes to drinking water, you never want to drink too much plain water because that can put a lot of harm to your kidneys. When I researched and learned about this, I will never again drink a gallon of water a day. Back when I first started my fitness journey, I thought I had to drink so much plain water. I wasn't even adding any type of like lemon, lime, or natural electrolytes to it. I was just drinking plain water, and I would stress myself out if I didn't drink over a gallon a day. Learning that hydration is not just drinking plain water, I actually feel so much better. My stomach doesn't feel bloated or full. I'm staying hydrated. Workouts are super energized, and that's all because I started drinking coconut water for hydration. And if I am drinking plain water, I'm going to add in some type of natural electrolyte. So natural electrolytes can be ginger, cucumber, lemon, lime. All of those are natural electrolytes. So you never want to drink plain water. A little bit of plain water is fine, but you always want to add in a natural electrolyte. So a part of my wellness routine, I drink one of these coconut waters. This also helps boost milk supply. So if you are a breastfeeding mom that needs an extra boost in your milk supply, drink coconut water. That is another benefit. 12 ounces of water first thing in the morning, along with a coconut water and my ginger shot. So this is what my fridge is looking like. I just kind of want to show you guys the coconut waters that I have. This one right here has all natural electrolytes added. So when you're looking for a coconut water, you want something that's high in calcium, iron, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, all of those electrolytes you want in your bodies. I get my coconut water from Costco. They are organic, no sugar added. These are so good. If you don't want to drink the big ones, they do have the small ones that I showed you guys. So I usually just drink about 2 of these a day. Other ways to hydrate is to eat your natural electrolytes. This has the most water in it. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are a fruit. They are not a vegetable if you didn't know that. They are 97 to 98% water. Eating it raw is one of the best ways to get in your hydration. You can get your hydration from fruits and vegetables. We have another thing that is high in water content. This is a dragon fruit. These are so delicious. And I also have a kiwi as well. These are both over 90% water. Berries are a good way to hydrate. Apples are great to hydrate as well. So you can pick and choose which fruits and vegetables you like to eat. As long as they have a high water content, then you're going to get hydration. Eating fruits and vegetables raw is the best way to get your hydration in, but you can also juice them as well. But if you do want the most hydration, I recommend eating them raw. Now we're going to get into some ginger shots. I'm gonna look up some recipes on ChatGPT and see what sounds good. But yeah, we're gonna make some ginger shots. They literally take less than 10 minutes to make, and they can last you over a week. So yeah, let's get into making some ginger shots. So we just got done making our ginger shots. These look so good. I used cucumbers today because of course they're high in water content and I want to stay as hydrated as possible. I made about 12 2-ounce bottles of these. The more water you use, the more dilute ginger shots will be. What's wrong, girly pie? Why are you crying? Huh? You want to try a ginger shot? Let's go ahead and try this. You guys ready? Mmm. 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 Ah! That was good. I already showed you guys the rest of my wellness morning routine. So that is what I'm going to do every single morning to keep myself hydrated. You can make so many different kinds. You can just make it plain ginger and lemon. You don't have to add any other fruit or vegetable to it. Whatever you like, you can make. But yeah, I love these. These are actually super, super good. Okay, so we just got done with my morning routine. And now we're going to get into the next step that has helped me tremendously with getting my stomach back flat and toned. I make sure to get 10K steps per day. One thing that you really need to do is to be intentional with your steps. So of course I go to the gym and I weight lift. In the days that I don't go to the gym or I don't work out, I go on my walking pad for about 60 to 75 minutes. If it's a nice day outside, I go outside with my daughter and I'll walk about 60 minutes outside. When it comes to walking on the treadmill, 60 to 75 minutes on the treadmill can equal up to about 5,000 steps. But I did notice that outside, my steps are a little bit lower. So I usually get about maybe 3,500 to 4,000 steps when I walk the same amount of time outside versus on my walking pad. But either way works. There's a lot of benefits from going outside, soaking up all the vitamin D, just changing up the scenery. Either one works. I do recommend going outside because it's a little bit more strenuous than just walking on the walking pad. But if it's cold outside, like today is literally 30 degrees, I'm gonna go on my walking pad and walk for about 60 minutes while my daughter is sleeping. So the rest of the steps comes from just moving around the house, doing chores, doing laundry, washing dishes, folding clothes, mopping, sweeping. Literally all of that adds up so much. And if I have like a couple thousand more steps that I need to take, I just dance around with my daughter, put on her favorite songs and just dance and play with her. Before you know it, you're going to hit over 10,000 steps. So my next tip that has helped me get a flat stomach is eating single ingredient food. The only ingredient in an apple is an apple. The only ingredient in quinoa is quinoa. So primarily eating single ingredient foods and cutting back on foods that are packaged or even has like a long list of like ingredients that I can't even pronounce. I'm going to try my best not to eat it. So right now we are very limited on what we keep in our household that has a long list of ingredients, whether that's granola, protein snacks, or any kind of like packaged foods. We are trying our best to stay away from, and then having more fruits and produce into our diet, having more single ingredient food. It doesn't have any additives, doesn't have any preservatives. And I've seen the most changes in my gut health, and my stomach has shrunk a lot when I stopped eating all those things that has so many ingredients in it. If you see something that has 1 or maybe up to 3 or 4 ingredients that you can actually pronounce and you actually know and understand what the ingredients are inside the food, then that is okay. You're going to see so much changes in your stomach. So that is one of the biggest changes that I've made in my diet. And yeah, I've seen the most changes in my body when I started focusing on single ingredient foods. So I'm going to show you guys a quick snack that I like to eat in the morning. You can eat this as a snack or as a meal. It's super, super delicious. So let's get into this quick little recipe. The next tip, which is so important, healing my deep core before anything. So when you're pregnant, your uterus expands in order for the baby to grow inside of you. It does take some time for your stomach to go back to being flat as it was pre-pregnancy. Although I lost the weight fairly quickly, I did notice that my core was not healed. My core was so flabby, was so soft. I used to have six-pack abs, super strong midsection, so I knew it was so important to build my core first, heal it completely before getting into heavy weights. So I got cleared to work out around 5 weeks postpartum, but before that, I was doing deep core movements. I have a whole video on the Girly Pie, what you doing? When you're lifting heavy weights or even doing like pull-up, that's going to put pressure on your abdominal area. And I did not want my stomach to protrude any more than what it was. So again, I continued with my core exercises. I started going back to Pilates. Pilates is an amazing way to incorporate deep core movement. Just 10 minutes a day. That's all you need to do. And now I'm focusing on core about 3 times a week. I just try to stick with something consistent I know that I can commit to. Then once I started to see that my core was starting to get more healed, to get a little bit flatter, that is when I started to get into some heavy weights. So always make sure that you are focusing on deep core movements. Know the difference between abs and core. I'm not going to get deep into it because I have a few videos already that I already posted, so I will put it on the screen or it will be in the description box down below. But yes, deep core movements are your best friends. You can get it through Pilates, you can do YouTube videos, whatever you enjoy the most. Make sure that you're doing deep core exercises. So today we are going to be doing Pilates. Like you guys know, I am the Pilates Princess Queen. I'm going to try out a new studio tonight. They have a class called Pilates and Praise where they only play worship music. I am so excited for this class to just praise God while moving my body. Like there's honestly nothing better than that. Girly, I am almost done. I am almost done. And then we get to play. But yeah, we're going tonight. And of course, I'm going to take you guys with me. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the Pilates studio. The last thing I focus on that helped me naturally get a flat stomach after giving birth is weight training. Although I'm not competing at the moment, I still do the main 3 lifts like squat, bench, and deadlift. So I definitely been getting back into that. Of course, you don't have to go super heavy when it comes to the gym, but just weight training is going to help not only like tone your stomach, but just overall tone all the muscle throughout your body. So of course, weightlifting is so important to add into your workout routine. I go to the gym 2 times a week, and then Pilates, I go about 2 times as well. Both days are primarily lower body, but I do add in some upper body on the second day as well. One tip that you really need to focus on, especially if you are someone that has diastasis recti, ab separation along your midline, you need to make sure that you are engaging your core correctly. When you're engaging your core, you're not going to expand your abdominal muscles. You're actually going to tuck in and pull up your belly button towards your spine as if you are zipping up a pair of pants. You want to keep your core nice, tucked in, and engaged. You do not want to overextend. Hi, baby. Mommies are crying. Mommies are crying. Not want to protrude or push out your stomach. You want to actually do the opposite. Keep it nice and tight throughout every single movement, and that's going to indirectly help heal your core. So make sure that you are doing that anytime you're doing some kind of heavy weightlifting or just weightlifting in general. So I'm going to show you guys just some clips of one of my workouts from this week, and I will take you guys to the gym with me.